Welcome back. In part 1, we secured our accounts. Now, let's talk about something equally important: protecting your actual data. You know, those precious photos, documents, and messages you can't afford to lose. Every time you send an email, upload a photo, or message someone, your data travels across the internet like a postcard. Without protection, anyone along the way could read it. Here's a quick test. Look at your browser's address bar right now. Does it start with http:// or https://? That S makes all the difference. It means your connection is encrypted. Think of encryption like a magical envelope. Only you and the intended recipient have the key to open it. Everyone else just sees gibberish. This is why you should never, ever enter sensitive information on a website without that S. But here's where it gets tricky. Even with encryption, your data isn't completely safe. Why? Because of where it ends up being stored. Your photos in the cloud, your documents in Google Drive. They're encrypted in transit, but they're also stored on someone else's computers. It's like keeping your valuables in someone else's safe. So here are 3 critical steps to protect your data. Enable full disk encryption on your devices. iPhone users, you're good. It's on by default. Android users, check settings, security. Windows users, search for BitLocker. Mac users, look for File Vault. Back up your data using the 3-2-1 rule. 3 copies of your data. 2 different types of storage. 1 copy offsite. Use encrypted messaging apps like Signal, WhatsApp, or iMessage instead of regular text messages. Here's a real scenario. You're at a coffee shop, using public Wi-Fi. Without protection, it's like having a conversation in a crowded room. Anyone could be listening. That's why you should always use a VPN on public networks. Think of a VPN as your own private tunnel through the internet. Nobody can see what you're sending or where you're going. Pro tip: when deleting sensitive files, remember that just moving them to the trash isn't enough. Use secure deletion tools that actually overwrite the data. Your homework today: check if your important files are encrypted and backed up. And stay tuned for part 3, where we'll talk about protecting your entire system from threats. Remember, your data is like your DNA, unique to you and worth protecting.